Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Jane. This is the first video I'm ever making ever, so I'm a little nervous, but this is for my weight loss vlog, because no one's ever done that before. This is just mainly for my personal use to just document and help motivate me on my weight loss journey. This video specifically is going to be an overview of my history, why I chose to lose weight, or why I think I need to lose weight, what my plan is, that kind of thing. I'm 22. I've been in the Air Force for 5 years, the Air National Guard. I've always been overweight, thicker, always, ever since I was a baby. Whenever I see a baby picture of myself, it reminds me of Jabba the Hutt, for sure. I was super active growing up. I did softball, volleyball, horseback riding, dance class, gymnastics. I did everything, and being thicker or being the heaviest kid never really held me back that much. I guess I was pretty strong or something because I did pretty great. It did kind of suck being the fattest kid on a gymnastics team. That it wasn't. It sucked, but I was still able to like do most of the stuff. I grew up being told, okay, I'm really lucky. I come from a loving family, a lot of women in my family, and no one really exercises or works out. And I grew up just kind of being told that I'm special and valuable and beautiful and all that kind of thing. So I just did not care about my weight really. I stopped a lot of those sports when I got to high school to focus on music and art, which were my real passions. And I developed a system of not really paying attention to what I was putting in my body, what I was eating, weight I was gaining. I just didn't care. I was self-confident. I was dating people. I had big boobs. So I didn't really care that I was gaining. I started gaining about 5 to 10 pounds a year in high school. When I got to college, that's when I decided that I wanted to join the Air National Guard. But at the beginning, I was 13 pounds too heavy to be in the Air Force at all. Like, you cannot be in the Air Force. You way too much. So I had 3 weeks, and I did this like crazy diet where I ate just an apple and a fruit cup every day with tons of water. So after 2.5 weeks, I'd lost 13 pounds, and it was great. I was able to get into the Air Force. I was able to swear in and everything, and it was awesome. But the reason I did it that way, even though I knew it was unhealthy, was because I'd tried dieting before, but I'd never lost anything. After a month, it would have been like 1 pound or something like that. So I just resorted to something like I knew was unhealthy because I was just desperate at that point. I was excited to go to basic training. That is a lie. I was not excited to go to basic training. I knew that it would suck and be a ton of work and be really hard. But I was excited for the fact that a lot of people had gone and lost weight because it was so hot and so much activity and exercise, and you don't have as much time to eat as people normally spend eating. So I was excited because I was going to be basically forced to diet and like forced to get fit. So I was stoked about that. I was like, yes, let's go. So when I went to basic training after my freshman year of college, I weighed 169 pounds. And after 9 weeks of intense rigor and exercise and all this stuff, I weighed 171 pounds. So I gained 2 pounds. Woohoo! I was really disappointed that I didn't lose weight, that my number wasn't any lower. But I did look slimmer, of course, because I'd been working out and converting fat to muscle, which is great. But looking in the mirror, I was not even close still to where I wanted to be. It definitely wasn't as big of a change as I had been hoping for. So after that, a couple of years after that, I went on the HCG diet, which is where you put those drops under your tongue. And that is a crazy strict diet, very strict. I didn't cheat on it for 10 days. I was on it, and I lost about 7 pounds. But I started getting like chest pains. My heart was beating really fast. I was getting headaches. So I was like, I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. You're only allowed to have, like, when I was on it, I was only allowed to have like 400 calories a day. Um, it might be different now because that was a while ago, but yeah, like, it was not healthy. So I quit that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a healthy choice. I'm gonna make a great choice for my life. I'm gonna spend every dime I have on a personal trainer. Someone to help me, coach me, teach me. Because I was in college, I had no money, so I got a personal trainer, and he was great. He redid my diet plan. I was eating a lot healthier. I was only working out 3 days a week with him, 1 day a week. But I was burning 800 calories every time I worked out with him. So I was expecting again. I was like motivated. I was like, yes, 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 yes. Like, this is gonna be great. After 3 months, I'd lost 4 pounds, which is like 1.33 pounds a month. And I was like, I could not afford this, so I had to stop. And I was like, I could try training on my own, because now I have the knowledge and stuff. So I did that for a little while. I passed my Air Force fitness test. I was really worried. That was the year that they added the waist measurements into their fitness test requirements. So I'm really lucky that I passed that. I was right at the edge though, like right at the top. And then once I passed my Air Force fitness test, I was like, this is fantastic. Now I don't need to work out for another year because I don't have my fitness test for another year. So I just stopped. I gained another 10 pounds that year. So here we are. Fast forward to today. Um, my family got pretty heartbreaking news this week. We found out that my mother is going to need to be on chemotherapy indefinitely, which is something really, really sad to think about. She's been battling breast cancer for since 2010. She's had mastectomy, radiation, chemotherapy, tons of other treatments and surgeries and medicines and all this kind of stuff. But she was in remission for a year. So last year was a healthy, good year. She was in remission. We were really hopeful. We didn't have to think about the cancer as much anymore, and it was just good. But now it's back, and it's super aggressive and growing really fast. So pretty much her only option now is to be on chemotherapy. She's 48 years old. 48, and she's going to have to be on chemotherapy every week. She's going to have to take it for feeling sick and throwing up and all that for the rest of her life. So, I don't know. We've just been looking for ways to be healthier and eliminate some preservatives and all that. I mean, just do something. So my sister and I have been watching a bunch of food documentaries lately, like Hungry for Change, I think, Hungry for something. Vegucated, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead is a good one. So is Forks Over Knives. Those are all great. So we started juicing fruits and vegetables a few weeks ago, and we really like it. I also tried Nutrisystem at the same time, which I'm not on anymore. I lost 6 pounds last month on Nutrisystem. However, it's not something that really fits with what I'm able to do because they give you the prepackaged breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. But you're supposed to supplement with other things, fresher foods and stuff. So with me, it's like, if I'm told, if it's all or nothing. If you say, here's your food, you're only allowed to eat this and nothing else ever, I can do that because, like, I know what I'm, like, electing to do. But if they're like, here's your diet food, but you can also eat some of this kind of stuff, it's like, because I'm half on the diet, half off the diet, it's like, this I don't think I'm supposed to eat, but if I just have a little, that's okay, right? Like, no. So it just started to become a waste of money for me because I was, like, halfway on it and halfway off it. Plus, I just didn't think Nutrisystem was that healthy. It was super highly, highly processed, but just the right portion sizes. So, and it was just, it's kind of expensive considering I wasn't fully committed to it. So, we were inspired by Joe from Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Cool Australian guy did this great juice fast, fruits and vegetable juices for 60 days. And his health increased amazingly, and he like lost all this weight and this kind of stuff. And I think that is something that I need to try because 2 reasons. Number one, because I need to be, so a lot of people would look at it and be like, you are insane. You are only going to drink juice. I just want to do it for 10 days. For 10 days and not eat any food. They'll be like, you're starving yourself or this or that, or that's not healthier. They'll look at them and be like, sweetie, but I need that. I need to be like, I'm not going to eat any food for 10 days. Because then, like, for me, like, it's like I said, I'm like this or that. I'm not a good gray area person. So I feel like that I'm going to have success with this. I already love the juice, the taste of it. I don't mind. It's good. So, what else? The second reason, number 2, to reset your cravings and your taste buds and your habits. Because back 5 years ago when I was getting into the Air Force and I did that crazy eat an apple and a fruit cup of everyday diet, what I was noticing was that I would be sitting next to somebody who was eating pizza or macaroni and cheese or even a salad with a lot of dressing on it, and you can smell the preservatives. It sounds crazy because you're like, how does pizza today smell different than pizza if I eat healthy? Like, no, it's like you can smell the grease. Fried chicken, you can smell, it makes you nauseous because you can smell how unhealthy it is. Like, once you train your body to expect the micronutrients, the fresh fruits and vegetables instead of all that unhealthy stuff, even like salad dressing, you can just smell the preservatives in it. And I know it sounds crazy, you can smell the chemicals, but you really can once you change. So that's what I want to do again is get back to that and retrain myself, and fix some habits and stuff. So yeah, so we're gonna do a 10-day right now. Initially, we're gonna do a 10-day fruit and vegetable plan, or fruit and vegetable fast juice. That's it. So Easter's coming up, so that'll be very interesting because there's always a ton of food. We also have a birthday party, but you know what? There's always going to be a birthday party, graduation party, holiday, special occasion. There will always be something, and so you just keep delaying and delaying and delaying. It's like, no, I'm 22. I want to get the body that I've always wanted, and like still be youthful, and just not keep passing up the opportunity. Just, I don't want to keep getting fatter. I can't keep getting fatter. Oh my gosh. So it just has to end finally. So yeah, I'm sick of being the fat girl in the Air Force, who doesn't look as great in her uniform. And you know what? I'm sick of running around the track and everyone always lapping me all the time and being the slowest, fattest one and getting a 75.2% when I needed a 75% to pass on the test. It's like, I'm just making it. So it's going to end now. Today. It starts. So with that, I'm going to share with you my measurements and goals, and I will post again soon.